Hi there, my name is Sam. Today I'm going to be doing an exclamation demonstration on how to play a bunker shot. As you can see, here's my PGA card, and let's get straight into it. So, first things first, where do you play a bunker shot? So as you can sort of see here, we've got our bunker area. This is anything with sand in it. You'll notice it all around the golf course, and you'll see our green there. So this is a greenside bunker shot, which is slightly different to a fairway bunker shot, and we're just going to mainly be focusing on the greenside version for today. So, why do we play this shot? How do we play this shot? And what are we trying to get out of it? So, in the greenside bunker shot, we're trying to get the ball up in the air as high as possible and getting it landing softly on the green. So as you can see here, we've got our lip, this section here, and that's pretty much our obstacle that we're going to have to get over to get close to the hole. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what the shot should look like, and then we'll get into the details straight away. There we are. So as you can see, the ball pops up quite high in the air, lands pretty soft, and does a little run. So what club are we going to use to play this bunker shot? So as you'll probably know, in most of your sets, you'll have a thing called a sand wedge. That's what we're going to use in this particular shot. So I've got a 54 degree, so it's identified with a number 5 and 4 on there, 54. A sand wedge can be anything from a 54 degree, 55, 56 degree, or it can just have an S on the bottom as well. Potentially you can use a lob wedge as well, but just for today, we're going to mainly be focusing on our sand wedge here. First things first, how do we hold and how do we address the shot? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our normal grip, as you can see here. So we've got our leading edge facing straight up into the air. What we are going to do is we're going to play it open. Okay, so by open, it means that the face is now pointing up in the air. What this does is it adds more loft, and hopefully when we hit the shot, it's going to produce that higher desired ball flight. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our grip, our normal grip, we're going to then open the club face, and you're going to sort of see as I'm holding the club here, it sort of looks as it's in a weaker position. So that is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like it's in a weaker position, and that's going to produce the high ball flight that we want to get over that lip there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is how do we stand and how do we address the shot. I've got my ball here, and we're going to go for that white flag. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at where the ball is in relation to our stance, so our ball position. When it comes to a normal pitch, and sometimes for normal full shots, the ball position is in the middle of our stance. When it comes to a bunker shot, we're going to try and move it forwards in a stance a little bit, almost driver position inside your left heel for right-handed players, inside your right heel for left-handed players. Okay. Got my ball on there. So that's the first thing that we're going to do, and just to help us, I'm going to draw us a line there. So that's going to be our ball position line. I'm also going to draw a line for our alignment. So that's going to go to the target there. What we are going to do is we're going to stand open to the line. So what that does, our feet are now aiming left of our target. Our club face is open, and that's facing to our target. So that counteracts the fact that our club face is open. So that's now facing square to our target, or towards our target. If I aim straight down the line, that's now aiming right of our target, and it's going to make the ball go to right of our desired target. So that's the next thing that we're going to do. Having the ball positioned forwards, that's going to allow us to have a shallow angle of approach and get what we call a splash effect. So in a bunker shot, we want to try and take the sand first, not the ball. The reason for that is the sand's going to lift the ball in the air and get that higher shot shape that we want. So by having the ball positioned further forwards, having what we call the ball further forward will allow us to get that sand first strike that we want to try and get. In addition to that, something that I missed was talking about the fact that the club is now open. So that allows us to have what we call a little bit more bounce, and that helps get that gliding effect across the turf that once again pops the ball out in the air. So set up again, feet left of target, ball position inside left heel. We're going to stand relatively wide, similar to our pitching technique. We're going to have our weight 60% on our front foot. So for me as a right-handed player, it's going to be on my left foot, 40% on our right foot. That's going to allow me to have a descending angle of attack, still be quite shallow, but it's going to allow us to be descending into the ball, and we're going to aim to try and hit the ball about a couple inches before. So we're going to try and hit the sand slightly before there to pop it up in the air. Okay, so when we're trying to play the shot, the swing itself is slightly different. We can do different swings for different types of shots, and we can try and control the distance. This is a pretty mid sort of distance, around 20 yards or so. And for me, we're going to just have a nice smooth swing. It's going to be long, but it's still going to be quite speedy through the impact zone. So we're not going to try and slow down. We're going to keep the speed up, because we need to keep that speed up, otherwise we're going to lose the forward momentum of the ball. Okay, so that's really, really important, to keep the speed up through the strike to allow it to travel forwards. So like I said, the main keys are grip, open, so it looks and appears weak. That allows us to have more dynamic loft to pop the ball up in the air. Set up, to counteract the fact that the face is now open and pointing to the right, we're going to aim left with our feet, and we're going to have the ball position further forwards in our stance. That's going to allow us to have the correct angle of approach into the ball about 2 inches before, as we lean into the shot. So I'm going to demonstrate again. We're going to have a long, still speedy swing through that impact zone, and we're going to try and pop the ball up and allow it to roll a little bit. So I'm going to demonstrate this now. Just like that. So you can see how the ball pops up, does a little bit of a roll. Green's quite soft today, so it stopped pretty quick. But that is how we play the correct bunker shot.